Hi crafty friends, I'm Verna from StampinNotes. Welcome to my studio. I'm coming to you tonight from my studio in Western New York. And let me know that you can hear me okay. I wasn't sure on my sound issues. I'm never sure. Hi Kathy, yes I am live. I'm running a little late, thank you, and I apologize that I'm running late. Hi Mary Jo. Nice to have you here. If you're on, say hi. Tell me where you're from. I always love to know where my viewers are from. Tonight I have a really special fun fold to share with you. It's called a Cascading Tag Along Card, and you'll see why in a minute. And I want to let you know there's only a few more days to get this awesome starter kit special. It is unbelievable, really. It's you get to pick $165 worth of products, whatever you want, and current products, and only pay $99 and get free shipping. And then you get the benefit of the discount on Stampin' Up! Products. You can sell if you want to, you don't have to. Most demonstrators are hobby demos, and they're in it to enjoy the discount and to meet new friends and enjoy stamping with other Stampin' Up! Demonstrators. So I will put a link if you're interested in that. If you have a long wish list, this is for you. Okay, I would love to have you on my team. Oh, Mary Jo, you're from Minnesota. Well, welcome. Tonight, I have if you comment and share, you'll be put into a drawing for this Around the Bend stamp set. You have to put shared in your comments because otherwise I can't tell who shared. I can only really tell by the people that say I shared. So this is hardly used. I hardly ever use this. It's a really cool stamp set. And you have to respond by what's today? By Saturday in order to get it. If you're chosen and you put shared in the comments, then you will be in a drawing for this, but you have to get back to me by Saturday with your mailing address. And I will let you know. I will, by your name, say you won the stamp set. So this is an awesome deal. Okay, so I'm going to put my camera down onto the project. Hi, Carol. Hi, Heidi. Oh, you're from Stony Creek, New York. I am in Western New York. It's really a rural area of New York. Hi, Lena. So nice to have you on there. So I'm going to go to my, back to StreamYard here and go to my project view. And I want to show you a little bit about these cards. I'm just moving my computer over to where I can see your comments while I work. And I'll slide over here. I want to show you one of these cards and then we're going to get busy and I'm going to show you how to make this. Now if you place an order this week, you can get a kit for one of each of the 4 cards. These 3 cards and the one that I'm going to make tonight. And if your order's $50 or more. If your order is $100 or more, I'm going to include a pack of the 2024-2026 in color gems. They're so pretty. And they will go with the one I'm going to make tonight. So if you place an order with me this week, and then you can earn these for free. So I will put that down in a link also for that too. Okay, so let's take a look at one of these, and then I'll show you those other ones later. I want to show you how it works. You will get the PDF tutorial with your order also, and it opens like this, and this says, I appreciate your thoughtfulness. Then we have another tag, long tag here. We have that, and this opens, and this little tag here opens. So you have all kinds of places to put decoration or to put sentiments, and it's a really cool fold. I enjoyed making this and coming up with it and sharing it with you. So I'll go ahead and I'll say the measurements as we go along with what I'm using, and then we'll go from there. Hi Jennifer, well thank you so much, and thank you Lena. And I'm just going to check my other comments, make sure I'm not missing. Hi Margaret, hi Kathy. Okay, so I trust everything is good. Today is my mom's birthday. Yes, we went up to the Penyon area today. I took her up there shopping, and we went to lunch at the Oak Hill, the bulk food store up there that's run by Mennonites, and we got flowers. So I've spent a lot of money on flowers, and I should have all that I need. Now I have to plant them. Okay, so we're going to set this aside, and I'm going to grab my cardstock. I had a piece and I don't know where it went. Okay, so we're going to start with a piece of 8.5 by 5.5 cardstock. This is Pool Party, one of my favorite colors. We're going to score this in 2 places on the long side. Hi Betty. Jennifer. Oh, thank you. Cherry. Oh, that's a pretty name. You're from Australia too. Well, welcome. Okay, so we're going to score this at 1 1/4. Right there. And this lighter blade is a scoring blade, and then 4 1/4. 1 1/4 and 4 1/4. And we're going to set this aside for a minute. Alright, and I'm going to get my bone folder, and you want to burnish these down good. I'm going to fold that back like that. Now I'm just going to fold them the other way and to score them good, or burnish them good. Alright, so this is what our fold looks like that we begin with. It's a simple Z fold. Okay, so now I am going to cut up about 1 1/4 inches on this, and you can either mark it, you can measure it and mark it, or you can eyeball it. If you want to live dangerously, you can. Sometimes I just eyeball it, but alright, so I'm going to lay it on here. So 1 1/4 inches is, and I'm going to cut it off so it's not going to show right there. Right there, and I'm going to go ahead and I am going to take my cutting blade, and I'm going to cut down to that score line, 1 1/4 inches. Alright, and then I'm going to cut off, I'm just going to get it with the scissors, that little tab, and I could have done the other with the scissors too, but I didn't. So, alright, so we're going to cut up, we just want this little corner cut off. Alright, and this is very important that you have the rest of this flap going all the way up there like that. And I will show you why in a minute here. Alright, so I'm going to get all the pieces out here. Let's see. We need, let me show you. Here's the, okay, I'm looking for one that's 5 1/4 by 2. There it is. Okay. And we're going to do some scoring on this one. We're going to score it at 1 inch on the long side at the top of our paper. And on your designer series paper, you just want to be careful because you don't want to push too hard and rip the paper. So this is the Wildflower Celebration designer series paper. I love this. And it has all the ephemera pieces with it. We're going to use some of them tonight. Alright, so I've got that done. Now I'm going to bring in a piece of designer series paper. We're going to come back to that in a minute. And this is 4 by 11, not 4 1/4. It's 4 by 11. And you can either fold it in half or score it in half, whichever you want to do. And you need to decide what you want on the front, because this is going to be a tab that's hanging down here. So I want the cakes on the front of that, and I'm going to fold it in half. Alright, and this is 4 by 11. So if you're scoring it, you're going to score it at 5.5 inches. Okay, so now I'm going to bring my trimmer back in. And I'm going to cut a strip. Hi Gail. Hi Mary Jo. Thank you for sharing. Oh, you've got rain. We've got rain coming tomorrow, Gail. Alright, so I'm going to put this right at the 2-inch mark, and I'm going to cut down to my score line here. Alright, so we want our strip to be 2 inches wide. And we're going to go all the way down to the score line, right there. Okay, we want the flap that's on the left side, so I'm going to cut this one off. I'm going to start right in the middle of that tab there and cut that piece off. I can save it for something else. So this is what we've got. Alright, now that other piece that I just had, we're going to, before we attach it to that, I'm going to punch the end of it with the elegant tag topper punch. I couldn't think of a name of this card, and then I thought, oh, tag along would be cute. Okay, so this is a Cascading Tag Along card. The folded end is out here. I'm going to put that in there like that all the way and punch that down, and it makes that beautiful, elegant design on the end. Alright, so we got that one done. Now our tab here, our piece of paper here, we're going to do the same thing. Put that all the way in there and punch it. Alright, so now we've got these two pieces. I'm going to add adhesive right here. Hey Vicki. Hi Debbie. We've got, and we're gonna, I think I'm out of adhesive. Alright, so thought I might run out of that. And this is Seal Plus. Okay, let's see here. If we want to go this way. Or is anybody on watching a Seal Plus user? I just really learned how to use it right. Don't press down too hard. I was like pressing down too hard, and then I would ruin it, and I would pick up cardstock. See if I can get it going here. And if you have trouble getting it going, the silicone mat is a great tool to run it on. Okay, so you just want adhesive on that little tab. I'm going to bring this piece back over here, and I'm going to add that to that this designer series paper. So we've got these two little tabs going. It's the Elegant tab. I think it's the Elegant Tag Punch. I can look here. And I actually just got it. I hadn't had it, and I thought I really need that. Okay, so it's called the Elegant Edge Tag Topper Punch. Elegant Edge Tag Topper Punch, and it is item number, it's $29. The item number is 161287. Okay. All right. So now, I want to tell you guys, because a lot of you have gotten on here since the beginning. You can get the kits for one of each of the 4 cards. I have 3 other cards I'm going to show you with an order for free with an order of $50 or more. If your order is $100, I will send you a pack of gems with it. It will be the 2024-2026 in color pearls. And also, if you share today, you will be put into a drawing, and you have to comment share so I know you shared, for this Around the Bend cling stamp set. I've hardly used it. You have to respond to me with your address by Saturday, and today is Tuesday. I will tag you or comment or let you know that you've won it. And I can only ship within the USA. If you share, you'll be put into a drawing for this tonight Around the Bend. All right. Okay, so this is what we've got right here. So now we're going to adhere this to the inside of this card base. Yeah, so my mom's birthday's today, and we bought flowers, although we're still a little concerned because in our area we're supposed to have lows in the 40s like later in the week, so I don't know. Alright, so here is I want to move that down just a little bit because I want see if I can do this without wrecking the whole thing. I want my edge here at the very top of that edge, and then I can always trim off the bottom if it's too long. Alright, so let's line these edges up, and you will see that there is a bit of an edge on the side here showing, and that is meant to be that way. It's a little bit crooked. Okay, and this is still crooked. Crooked, we don't want crooked. Alright, and so now I'm going to turn this over, and I'm just going to trim off this excess here. It really has been crazy weather. Like, usually by now we've had, it's consistently hot in the 70s, and we had a couple days this past week it was like in the 40s. And I bought vegetables for my raised beds and had to bring them in. I haven't dared plant them yet. I just have a little too much on that. Okay. So there is that. All right, so we're gonna come back to this little tab right here. Remember I said this tab on the front, and you wanna make sure, don't cut off any up here, because I made that mistake and did that earlier. I'll show you on one of the cards. And I have a piece of designer series paper that's 5 by 2, and I'm gonna use that elegant tag topper punch on this. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna add adhesive to this flap right here. Okay, if you get paper on this, you want to get it off, or it's gonna ruin your refill. And I think if I roll it on in a silicone mat, it would come off there. Sorry to be doing this right now. There we go. Okay. And I've got it stuck to my nail. I'm not going to worry about it right now. Okay, so let's come back here. We need a little more adhesive on this. Alright, so when you add your third tag on here, you're going to line it up, this edge with this edge here, okay, and line that right up at the top, like that, okay? So this is what we've got, and this is how they close, like this, and I'm going to just fold that and press that like that on there. So isn't that cool? They're all lined up like that when you close it. Now let's do a little decorating on this. All right, so I have 2 pieces of designer series paper that are 5.5 by 3. And I want one here, and I want one on the inside here. Now you do not have to put designer series paper in that, okay? Hi Pam, welcome. Thanks for sharing, Margaret. Alright, so which color do I want the stripes there. Or we could use the green. I think I like the stripes. Alright, and this is going to line up and cover that whole piece of cardstock there, right? And I'm just going to press that, because if you want to cover this, you need a piece that's 4 3/8 by 2, and that will cover that. We could cover it with this too. I think I like. Okay, so that's hanging over just a little bit. I'm going to trim a little bit of that off. Just a tad. Alright, and we'll add this. Cover that area. It will, I'm going to leave a little bit of that pool party showing through there. Alright, so we've got that going on there. And then for the front, just going to open this, put this down. Alright, let's decide what to do on the front here. And I have a large stylish shapes die. On all the cards, I really liked a circle on here the best. I tried a rectangular shape and wasn't really so thrilled about it. Now when you're putting this on, a circle on, be aware that this is going to open like this, so you might not want to use a super large circle on there. And I'm going to center this on here where I want it. I'm going to add my adhesive right up the middle here. Okay, and then I'm going to bring in that lovely ephemera in the Wildflower Celebration Designer Series paper. And let's see, I think I'm going to use this piece of cake right here. I'm going to layer that on there like that with some dimensionals. Well, I'm out of dimensionals over here. I'm going to grab them out of my cupboard. Does anybody have the Wildflower or their birthday celebration bundle? I just love that bundle. This is the stamp set, and then it comes with these dies, so you can use, it has a little pocket die and some tassels and the numbers. Hi Patty, thank you. Thanks for sharing. Thank you, Vicki. Patty, you're welcome. It's called the, Pam, it's called the Elegant. I don't know if it's a different one, but this one's called the Elegant tag topper. Alright, so our dimensionals here on the back of our piece of cake. We had a lot of birthdays this month in our family. Lots of celebrations. It'd be cute too with a little bit of gold ribbon behind that. And then we're going to add here, let's add a little sentiment. Let's do Make a Wish. Make a Wish. And I think that'll fit on there, yep. Grab a block here, and we'll use Pool Party ink. Actually, I should do it this way. Okay, and I'm not going to use a dimensional on the inside. This card's a little bulkier than normal, so we're going to put that right there. And let's add a little flower up here. Oh, let's see here. Let's do this daisy. I might move this down a little. Well, I'll leave it where it is. I'll do it like that. And we'll add that like that. And then we have to put You can leave this blank or add designer series paper. I kind of like the pool party. I think I will leave that like that. But let's put something over here, celebratory. I wonder if these balloons will fit on there. I don't really like them there, they're too big. Okay, so let's add one of these. The other thing with this has labels, and it has these cool things right here. I'm going to cut out this one. Okay, so this card is part of the one of the cards in the kits, and I will not. I'll be able to send you the ephemera, but I can send you the die cut paper for this one, or the cardstock and die cut designer series paper. Okay, so let's add that there, and you could even make this like a gift card holder. You could fold this down and or have some cash folded up in there. I'm not going to do that right now, but let's add this like this. And then for the inside here, I have another large stylish shaped circle. Okay. All right. So, and then you could put happy birthday or whatever there, and if you wanted to write more, you could put it on the back. So let's close this up like this and like that, and let's add some gems to this. Gems, what should I do with my gems? Ooh. Oh, I'll use these. I'll use the white ones on these, or the clearish whitish ones. Put one there. And then I think this is from, this was part of the Citrus Blooms set. Gold ones would be pretty too. I need my take your pick tool, that's what I need. Things are sticking to my fingers. I don't want to get up and get it right now. Come on. Well, let's use scissors. Good grief. Good grief. Okay, there we go. There's one there. Let's add another one. Maybe up here. Okay, so let's take a look at, here's this card. It's a birthday card. You could even add another sentiment on here. Happy birthday. And make a wish. And then it opens like this. You could stick something in there if you wanted to. Here's our flaps that go up like that. Hey, sis. Thank you, Betty. And so we're going to shut it like that. You could too, I'll show you on another card where I have this over the front. So this goes first, then this, and then our long one right there. This is called a Cascading Tag Along Card. Alright, so this is with the birthday celebration stamp set. Now, This one I did for a guy, and I used, you don't have to use this punch. You can use a different edging for your the end of your tabs here. And this was with the set sail dies, the sunrise sailing dies. This set right here. And there's a long die that cuts out these little holes from like sea foam or the way. This says ahoy, and I've used the Take Flight Designer Series paper that goes with the airplane set, and actually it goes really well with the boat set. You're destined for great things. There's a sailboat. I may cover this with a other coordinating paper. I'm not sure I like that green. And then it says best wishes. All right. So that's that one. This one here is with the Florals and Bloom Designer Series paper. And it opens like this. It says thank you. Actually, I think this was from the other Floral DSP, the blue pattern. It says grateful for you. And then we've got some snapdragons there, and I did use a rectangular die cut on the inside on this one. Okay. And then the fourth card is with the Floral Garden Designer Series paper. It says love and thanks. And it opens like this. It has that beautiful die cut. I appreciate your thoughtfulness. And then the circle here. So it lifts up like that. This card here, I cut off, remember I talked about that tab, the cardstock tab that this piece is on? I cut it off by accident up here, so I had to fudge and add another piece of Designer Series paper on the back to keep that in place. So just saying, don't cut anything off the top of that flap. Okay, great. I hope you've enjoyed these, and I will be showing more cards with this particular Cascading Tag Along Fun Fold card. And I hope you have a great night. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. And I will sign off. Bye now.